And welcome to the Arkansas E-Traveler. On this episode, we have traveled to Arlington, Texas, all the way from northwest Arkansas, making several charging stops along the way and doing everything that we can to stay warm. Stick around. All right, we have made it to our first charging stop here in Carrie Underwood's hometown, Checotah, Oklahoma. We are currently at an EVgo Extend station at Checotah's Flying J, and just got here after about 2 hours of travel through northwest Arkansas. As you saw, snowy up there, still snowy here, but much less. So getting some good sun, getting some good melting going. So things are improving. We've gone from about 8 degrees ambient to 24. That'll definitely help the efficiency as we go. But yeah, let's see how things are going today here in Checotah at the Flying J. All right, so let's get out and get this one underway. We finally have blue skies. It's been so long. Grab the handle, get this started. See how we do with Auto Charge Plus. Okay. Now I'm going to do the world a favor, and through the magic of Final Cut Pro, this 30-second handshake will be about 5 seconds. All right, and there we go. Starting with state of charge of 9%. And we'll have all of the efficiency details and time and mileage and everything in just a moment. Check in on the session details. Pretty low voltage, obviously low in the battery pack. What's interesting here is that says max 250. Ooh, that should be 500. That means that this is only at 71 kilowatts. Huh. Maybe I'm gonna have to do some research real fast. We may have to call an audible here. Stay tuned. All right, so after consulting PlugShare, I think I am gonna go ahead and end this and see if the other dispenser over there can offer anything better. It looks like it's a mixed bag, so I may have just picked one that's limited for some reason. Not sure why it would be, but let's go over there and see if it's any better. All right, so we're back over here. The only problem is we got to stand in some residual snow. So let's try this again. It's the little things. I'm so glad that door works again. All right, plug it in. when you're trying to do this one-handed, it proves the utility of NACS so much. See, it won't even clip. Wow, that one just won't clip. All right. Well, let's try this one. All right. Let's do it through the magic of Final Cut Pro yet again. All right, this time 12%. Session details and hope it says 500. Oh, okay. Well, this is going to cause an audible. So now, instead of going to 80% here in Checotah, I think what we're going to do is get enough juice to get to McAlester, Oklahoma, and use the Francis Energy chargers at a Love's there. So this will be hopefully a little bit of a shorter charge session. Who knows, with only half the power, but let's see what happens. All right, so good news on return to the charger. We discovered, and I'll show you the curve right here, that the amps was allowed to go back all the way up to 540. So I'm sure someone in the comments can tell me why that was, if the weather has something to do with it, or I have no idea why it would start out at such a low amperage and then all of a sudden decide that it wants to go to 540. Maybe it didn't like what I was insinuating about its handshake being too slow. It's like, I'll show you slow. But either way, we got about 25-30 minutes left on this charge, and we'll see where we go from there. It looks like it's going to be Denison, Texas. Won't have to stop in McAlester, Oklahoma. All right, and we just finished up here in Checotah. Came in just under 40 minutes when you add in the original session. It's right at it, so really no time lost for normal GM at 52 cents per kilowatt hour. This is what the total came out to be. Notice no tax applied in Oklahoma. Maybe it's baked in like it is for gasoline, I'm not sure. But either way, minus that little hiccup at the beginning, good session here in Checotah, Oklahoma. On to Denison, Texas for a top-up. right, so we're in Denison, Texas, very, very briefly enjoying a podcast, and that's a very unfortunate title to pop up right there. But anyway, good episode if you ever see the Office Ladies. Anyway, so we're at the Tesla Supercharger in Denison, just a quick top up, and then we are on to Buc-ee's in Melissa, Texas. We're going to stop off at the Tesla Supercharger there, do a deep charge, and of course see how much brisket's on the board and get those candied pecans that are just kryptonite. We've just arrived in Melissa, Texas at the Buc-ee's location. And one thing I noticed on the way in that you may have seen in the video, the Mercedes-Benz high-power charging network using the Alpitronic Hypercharger HYC 400 units, not operational. Cones out in front. I'll go over there, take a look at it as well. But we're here. We were going to use the Tesla Superchargers anyway because they're about 38 cents per kilowatt hour. And the Mercedes-Benz were advertised, if they were working, at 51 cents per kilowatt hour. Now, I am a Tesla member, so it may make more sense for some people to use the Mercedes-Benz location instead of the Tesla Superchargers if you are not a member of Tesla. So let's get started with the charge. All right, let's get started here. Oh, the grackles. The grackles are here, my wife's favorite bird. All right, let's get ready. All right, so I'm gonna press my luck with the magic dock. Hold for 2 seconds, and then boom. All right, take it over here. And let's get her plugged in. There we go. And as we continue our Office Lady podcast marathon, up to 143 kilowatts right off the bat using the magic dock. And we'll go ahead and get a really deep charge so that we have enough to negotiate the Metroplex traffic and get to Arlington and around town. Here after visiting Buc-ee's, still putting in quite a good speed, almost up to halfway. 118 kilowatts, tapered down from the 155. Very, very prosperous run inside. Got my photo taken with none other than Buc-ee himself. Got a new sandwich. The 3-meat sandwich will make a great lunch. Haven't tried this before. Maybe I've just overlooked it. Of course, you got the beaver chips, and then mine and Walter at the Network Architect channel, our favorite snack, the roasted pecan, is going to be awesome. All right, and if we take a look, this is a split charging location. V3s with magic dock. V4s that were added on later. There's a Cybertruck. Let's go check out the Mercedes-Benz hyperchargers and see what's going on over there and why they're not working. All right, so not too far, just on the adjacent side of the campus, the Alpitronic hyperchargers, part of the Mercedes-Benz high-power charging network. They're fully installed, but they're not available. So let's see, are they even on? No, they are not powered yet. I don't know to what degree they're not powered, but this is an installment that Walter calls the Texas Triangle. It is a fairly new addition, and it includes 4 Alpitronic hyperchargers with dual handles. They're all CCS, and then 2 of them with the single handles. And there's a couple of reasons that we're kind of throwing around as to why there's only one handle. My first thought was maybe it was for handicap, but I don't think that's it anymore because there's no signage, and I'm not really certain if there's like a handy-capable, accessible van. I mean, that's no excuse not to have ADD compliant spaces, but why one handle? Walter, on a previous video after the Springfield visit, he noted that if you look at how these are configured, look at the curb. The curb goes away and kind of comes back. So that falls in line with the Mercedes-Benz, the electronic version of the Sprinter van. So it maybe they have 2 spots just for the Mercedes-Benz Sprinters. But of course, if you've got like a Silverado EV or a GMC Sierra Denali EV, which I actually saw parked next to me over at Tesla, it was really cool. You might want to get on these because no one can siphon off your juice, and your vehicle certainly can use all of it. All right, and we just finished up here at Buc-ee's. Let it overcharge a little bit just to make sure we have enough juice in Arlington. And I could have spent another hour in there because, well, it's full of hog fans right now, and you run into people you know. I ran into my 7th grade football coach, haven't seen in years. So that's a great visit to the Melissa's Texas Buc-ee's, and we're on to our destination in Arlington.